Shadowing. Learning English can be both fun and effective with a method called shadowing. If you're wondering what shadowing is, let me explain it to you in a simple way, as if we're having a friendly chat together. Shadowing involves listening to someone speaking English and then quickly repeating what they say. Imagine that you are like a shadow. Wherever the person speaking goes, you follow. This means you pay close attention to how they pronounce words, the rise and fall of their voice, and the way they emphasize certain words. After listening, you try to mimic their speech as closely as possible. It's similar to singing along with your favorite song, but instead of singing, you are speaking. This method is really helpful because it makes you listen carefully, which is great for understanding the English language better. You also learn the correct pronunciation and get a feel for how sentences flow in everyday conversation. The more you practice, the more you sound like a native speaker. Shadowing can be done with anything you enjoy listening to, like movies, podcasts, or even songs in English. The key is to have fun with it. Don't worry if you stumble or miss a few words at first. Just like learning the lyrics to a new song, it takes time and repetition to get better. In essence, shadowing is a simple and entertaining way to enhance your English skills. You don't need any special equipment, only something to listen to and your own voice. So, the next time you're looking to practice, try shadowing. It might seem a bit tricky at first, but with patience and practice, you'll find yourself speaking English more naturally and confidently. Enjoy the journey and keep having fun while learning. Let me tell you a story about a student of mine named Olivia. Olivia loved watching movies and listening to podcasts in English, but she was too shy to speak. She always said, "What if I make mistakes?" I told her not to worry about mistakes. Mistakes are like little steps. They help you climb higher in learning. Then I introduced her to shadowing. At first, Olivia found it funny. She thought, "Why should I speak at the same time as someone else? It feels strange." But I told her to trust the process. So we started with small steps. Every day, she chose a short video clip, about 2 minutes long. It could be from a movie, a TV show, or even a video of someone introducing themselves. She listened closely, and then she repeated the words right after the speaker. Slowly, she began to notice something. She realized one day that when she tried to speak, her mouth moved in a strange, new way. It felt different because English doesn't come out one word at a time. It's like a gentle river, flowing smoothly from one word to the next. She noticed when people say something simple like, "I want to eat," they don't say each word slowly. Instead, it sounds more like, "Iwana iat," all joined together like a little song. This was new and interesting for Olivia. The words seemed to hold hands and dance. They didn't stand alone. Olivia decided to practice shadowing every day. She wanted her words to dance, too. She would listen to native speakers and try to copy or mimic the way they spoke, the rhythm, the flow, the music in their sentences. It's like playing a fun game where you try to echo everything another person says, exactly the way they say it. Slowly, Olivia began to hear the difference. Her speech didn't feel jagged anymore. It began to flow more smoothly, just like a native speaker's. She was so happy and proud of herself. One day, after practicing a lot, she smiled brightly and said, "Wow, I feel like my English is alive now." It was a wonderful moment for Olivia. Her English was no longer just words learned from a book. It was something alive and full of feeling. It became more than just language. It felt like music, connecting her to the people and the world around her. This experience showed her the joy of language, making each conversation a beautiful melody. Olivia's hard work and practice brought this joyous music into her life, and it was a lovely sound indeed. One day, Olivia came to class very excited. She said, "I tried shadowing with a movie yesterday. The actor spoke so fast, but I kept going. At first, all the words felt like a big knot in my mind, but then I caught one word, then another, and slowly untied the knot." I clapped for her. You see, learning English is not about being perfect at first. It is about taking one small step, then another. When you shadow, don't be afraid if you don't understand every word. The idea is to practice hearing and repeating. Beginners can choose clear and slow speakers. For example, you might start with a video where someone is explaining something slowly, step by step. As you become more confident, you can try faster speakers like news reporters. Each step builds on the one before it. I remember another student named Aiden. Aiden had a dream. He wanted to be a tour guide when he grew up. But there was a problem. Aiden's English pronunciation was not very good. To be a tour guide, he needed to speak English well so that people from different countries could understand him. Aiden decided to practice to get better. He used a method called shadowing. This means you listen to something and try to repeat it exactly. Aiden chose to shadow songs that he liked. He enjoyed music, even though he did not sing very well. He didn't mind, though. Aiden would laugh, even when he made mistakes and kept trying. Aiden's favorite type of song was where the singer told a story. These songs had a lot of words and were almost like little stories set to music. Aiden had a special technique to improve. He would listen to one line, rewind it, listen to it again, and then try to say it himself, matching the singer's pronunciation and tone. Sometimes Aiden felt a bit silly doing this. He would say, "I feel silly," especially when he was alone in his room repeating lines from songs over and over. But he knew the practice was helping him, so he didn't stop. The more he practiced, the more confident he became. Not too long after, Aiden had a chance to test his new skills. There was a day when he had to stand in front of his classmates and give a short speech as if he were a tour guide. He was a little nervous at first, but as he began speaking, all the practice he had done started showing. His English sounded clear and natural, just like he wanted. When he finished, his classmates clapped for him. They were really proud of him, and so was Aiden. Through hard work and a bit of humor, Aiden became more confident in his English skills. His journey shows that with practice and persistence, anyone can improve their skills and achieve their dreams. Shadowing also helps you build memory. Your brain gets better at remembering the sounds of words. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. At first you wobble, but soon it becomes smooth. The same thing happens with speaking English. You start by repeating one sentence, and soon you can repeat full conversations. Sometimes students ask me, "What if I mess up?" I always tell them, "It's okay to mess up. Even native speakers mess up." When you shadow, it's not about being perfect. It's about feeling the language. Focus on how the words come out of your mouth, how they sound, and how the sentences move together. I also have one little tip for you. Record yourself when you shadow. It sounds scary, right? But it's helpful. Play it back and listen to your voice. At first you might think, "Oh no, I don't sound good." That's okay. This is how you improve. Little by little, your voice will start to sound more natural. Shadowing can also make you love English more. Why? Because you feel like you're having a real conversation. It's fun. If you shadow a scene from your favorite movie, close your eyes and pretend you're in the scene. Imagine you're the character speaking the lines. You can even add emotion to your voice. Laugh when the character laughs. Act sad if the line is sad. Have fun with it. Let me tell you a story about a student named Mia. Mia was learning English, and she found a very fun way to practice. She liked to watch cartoons and copy what the characters said. This is called shadowing. The cartoons were perfect for her because the words used by the characters were easy to understand. Plus, the cartoons made her laugh because they were really funny. One day, during our class, Mia decided to show us all what she had been practicing. She picked a funny scene from a cartoon and performed it in front of everyone. The way she acted out the scene was so entertaining that the whole class burst into laughter. We all had a great time watching her. Mia was very happy because she made everyone smile and laugh. Before Mia started shadowing cartoons, she was shy and didn't speak much English. But when she began using this method, her confidence grew. She found the courage to speak out loud, something she had not felt comfortable doing before. Shadowing cartoons helped Mia a lot in her English journey. It was a fun and simple way for her to improve her language skills and become more confident in speaking English. If you're wondering where to find materials for shadowing, start with what you enjoy. Do you like songs? Try shadowing your favorite lyrics. Do you like speeches? Look up short ones by famous speakers. Are you into TV shows? Pick a memorable scene to repeat. You are more likely to stick with it if you enjoy what you're doing. Each day when you shadow, you're developing something powerful. Your listening skills, your speaking skills, and even your confidence. It's like planting a small tree. At first, you don't see much, but with time, effort, and practice, the tree grows tall and strong. The same will happen with your English. In this channel, we always remind you that learning English is a journey. Shadowing is just one tool in your toolbox, but it is an amazing one. With dedication, you will see the difference. Try shadowing for 15 minutes a day, and you will feel proud of yourself in a few weeks. Let me ask you, have you ever tried shadowing before? Or is there a video, song, or movie you might want to practice with? Share your thoughts below because I'd really love to know what works for you. Your sharing might also inspire someone else to try. So remember, shadowing is not about being perfect. It is about enjoying the process, step by step. Every word you repeat strengthens your English muscle. Keep going. Speak fearlessly. And one day, you'll look back and see how far you've come. Keep practicing.